EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jones in on the stop. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 14 carries, 57 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on them.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way.
They want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter, Indy returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 31. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mayfield looks to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Mayfield off the play fake. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Thrown out instead. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Rivers now to throw on first down. Finding room inside the 40. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Rivers now on 2nd down, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 on 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as a losing offense backwards. They go play action here on 1st down. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. All right, hang on. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Delta!
Rivers to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it after right now.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Room to run past midfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Mayfield. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll run it here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
180! 180!
First down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rivers now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take it.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making. 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that's stop plan. They're trying to execute it.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Operating from the gun. Clay. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And they were hoping to get down there and get the skating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now contact up front as penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Rivers. It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Rivers to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.